Come. Disputation. Well then, how about you take your mighty high act and you go ahead and you get right on up the road with it? How about you go and try to dispute another claim and say that you don't owe me money? How about you take it to court? How about I meet you right in the courtroom? How about all the times you thought that you could simply get away with it? While we're at it, don't get it messed up at all in any way when you go and repeat to yourself what happened in your head, and then you try to turn around and play the blame game when you speak to others. Keep my name out of your mouth unless you're going to speak the truth. I'm always going to come back at you in some way. I'm not going to sit quietly. I'm not going to sit idly by, let you destroy my reputation, let you just ruin everything I've worked so hard for, things that I've worked for, things that I have sacrificed for. And, while we're at it, I think it's about time you have to sacrifice some things. I think it's about time you got called out on some things. And call me, oh, you can call me. You mean when I let you call me at the drop of a hat and came to your rescue, you were screwing around behind my back. You were, trying to blackmail me. You were trying to backstab me. You were trying to cut my throat to get ahead. And I mean, you know what? Don't call me no more like that. Don't think I'm coming to the rescue. I mean, you can take your little Red Robin Hood. You can take your little Red Riding Hood butt right on up the road. And I mean, while we're at it, Red Robins seem to come around my house lately. I mean, do you believe in signs and synchronicity? Because I tell you, the universe is screaming at me right now. Isn't it funny how nature seems to be in bloom in some people's yards and dead in others? And I think you thought that things were going to be greener on the other side, and now you're finding out the opposite. Then you think you can come to my place of residence, my place of business, where I work. You can come around me and you can ruin my scenery. I landscaped it just right. You see? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you catch my drift? I'm not going to put up with it. Now I'm going to react. And when I react, don't be a crybaby about it. And people are having to watch this go down in every way. And they're standing there and they're saying, man, I don't know who started this, but I don't want to be here right now. And I don't want to be caught in the middle of it. Leave me out of it. And while they're doing that, they're just stirring the pot more. And as the pot's getting stirred more, this is causing embarrassment, humiliation, and people to flat out just finally say, I've had enough, fine, leave it alone, just forget about it. And I mean, I can't believe you would do that. I can't believe you would bring that up right then and there. And I mean, why did you embarrass me like that? Was it necessary? And I mean, the whole entire time, people are still sitting right there, standing right there, shaking their head and saying, man, who needs soap operas when you got stuff like this going on right around you? And I know one thing for sure. I wouldn't put up with that. I wouldn't have that. And man, I can't believe you won't deal with it. I mean, why don't you just leave it alone? Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. You want to give a dog a bone? You want to give a dog a bone? You want to go ahead and drag it out some more? And I mean, next thing you know, you're being drugged through the mill and away. You might even lose custody of your kid. You might even not be able to get another job. And I mean, you're pushing it with your reputation with me, because I see how you're dealing with them. Everything's just hitting the fan left and right. All because some people thought that they could just walk over others and get away with it, and nobody would argue back. And now there's arguments abound in ways that has people wondering if they're even going to be able to find a way to earn money now, and how they're going to keep a roof over their head. Don't come a-knocking if it's rocking. And I mean, people need their space for private things, right? You're messing with my privacy. You're messing with certain things. And now I'm going to disrupt you. And I mean, this is making people want to say, I don't know you. And for others to suddenly grow silent. And you know what? Silence speaks 1,000 words.